What has happened since last time? Well, the last filming I did was when I was taking those lovely, very tiny pills. I have been taking them for a week now. So that's 7 times 7, 49, if I'm not completely mistaken. It gets easier. It's still not easy to swallow them. I did find that actually that first time when I filmed myself doing them, and my stomach was really growling afterwards, like it was really hard to digest it. So I emailed the MS nurse and I told her about it, and they said, actually, why don't you take it with your evening meal and it might be better. So that's what I've been doing now. I've sort of eaten my food and then I take it afterwards. I don't take them quite as quickly as I did in the film clip, because in the film clip I was sort of in procession, just going boom, 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 boom. That was not a very good thing to do, so I try to distract myself by watching TV or watching something. Take one, take some water, and wait in a little bit in between, and then it gets easier. So yes, I'm still here, so that's, I suppose, a plus. So far I haven't noticed any side effects. I have been more tired than normal, but it's been very, very hot. So that could just be MS, and heat is not a good combination in my case. Because I've had a few days when I've fallen asleep during the day and had to actually nap a bit because I was just too exhausted. I've also been a bit headachy, but again, that could be the heat. Other things that they were listing in side effect was things like feeling nauseous or stomach upset and things, and I haven't had that, apart from that initial kind of growling, feeling funny when you're eating them. So I have nothing else. I think you become a bit hyper aware of anything, because you kind of think, oh, could this be a potential side effect? So like yesterday I had a bit of a headache and I was going, oh, should I be noting this down, or what is this just a normal? The fact is, I get headaches, I sleep badly, I get very tired. So all these things that were listed as side effects are just normal, my daily life kind of thing. So anyway, so that's that. It's all going okay. I actually even managed to run the British 10K on Sunday in the heat. I was suddenly thought to myself, I haven't spoken to them at all about whether exercise is all fine. I mean, it did say in the documents that you should be taking exercise, but I suppose it's a bit different to do a little bit of exercise and running a 10K in extreme weather conditions. But yep, they said go for it, so I did, and it went okay. What else can I tell you? I went up to have my blood taken at Adam Brooks today. This time they did manage to make me look a bit manhandled. So far I've been actually, they have been impressed with them taking blood, because I haven't actually gotten any bruises. So I think because I said that, and I got one today. But I don't know the result of the blood that was taken today yet, because as quick as they are, they're not that quick. So the blood that was taken last time, the doctor went through with me, and he was sort of saying, these are all good values, what they should be, and these are the ones that we're looking at in case of anything going a bit wrong. So the one that they were mostly looking at is the thyroid count values. So he showed me what mine were like, and they were fine within the sort of average where you're supposed to be. And some people that are on this drug, the Bexies, say, so I think he said about 25% of people that take See, I can't say it. Let's just stick with Bexies, shall we? Bexarotene. People that take them, 25% of them get problems with thyroid. So it's not even it's not guaranteed that you would have a problem with your thyroid even, but 25% I suppose is 1 in 4, so it's fairly common. So yes, he was saying, so if anything happens, you will see the values go down, and then you'll have to take some medication for that. So they'll have a look at my bloods for next visit when I come up, which will be next Tuesday, and let me know how it's going then. I was quite pleased that this time I only had to give blood and talk to the doctor and get my prescription. So I didn't have to go through any of the other tests. I didn't have to do the EDSS thing again, because I thought it's going to get very boring doing that every time. As lovely as the assessor is, it's not that much fun to do those tests. And they also didn't insist on doing a pregnancy test this time either. So yeah, just blood. And then I got to get my coffee, yay! And then I dashed down to the pharmacy. That wasn't so much fun, because they told me it was a 2 to 3 hour wait. So yeah, I sat down in a cafe and did some work for 2 hours. And then I got my drugs, or placebo. We still don't know. And yeah, so I'm armed with more drugs, and that's that really. Not much more else to say. I'm doing okay. And I shall give you an update next time, which I should, hopefully find out whether my blood levels is going up or down, or whatever they should be doing, or if they're staying the same. And any other interesting things that might have cropped up. Okay, bye.